Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, good afternoon, welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and I'm very, very happy to have today over the phone a wonderful singer, extremely talented, called Lorraine Anderson. How are you, Lorraine?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm doing very, very well, better since I have you on the phone. So thank you so much for being with us today. So today, my dear Lorraine, you are releasing this fantastic song called What Good is a Bad Boy, which is a brand new song. So just tell us, what good is a bad boy? Because it's a question.
It is
a
question.
The answer to that?
You know, I'm working on it. I figured if I put out the song, maybe the answer would come to me.
So did the answer come?
You know what? I think it's working its way. I think I'm slowly figuring it out. If anything, I feel like it's put out the question to a lot of people, and I've had a lot of positive response of other people being like, you know what? That's a good question. I've been trying to figure that out too.
Well, you know, sometimes I think we're always obsessed by the people who don't like us. You know,
very much so. Yes,
we're always looking at that. You know, you can have 200,000 of comments. How great your song is, how great your new album is, and then you're gonna have one comment of somebody who's gonna say not sweet stuff, and you're gonna try to see who is that guy. But you have thousands of people. But this is the human nature, I believe. So, my dear Lorraine, why don't you tell us first where you're from? I know you're originally from Chicago, but tell us a little bit more about where you're from, what is your background, and what brought you to this beautiful new single that you released.
Oh, well, yes, I'm originally from Chicago. I went to school in the Quad Cities, and then I went to grad school in Kansas City. And I'm currently still there, but I put out a couple albums, and recently paired with producer Sean Kelly, who lives in Nashville. And so him and I got together. We co-wrote this song. He decided that it would be a perfect song to record out in Nashville at Ocean Way Studios, which is a beautiful, beautiful recording studio, and that was a great experience. And Bing, bang, boom, What Good is a Bad Boy was birthed. So a whirlwind of a process.
That's amazing. And you've been also, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe last year you won an award.
I did, yes. Female Vocalist of the Year.
Wow.
It was very exciting. I'm actually up for Female Vocalist of the Year again for 2016. I find out about that in September, but it's very exciting. I'm very humbled.
So you got it.
Thank you.
2 consecutive years. That's
absolutely, I know.
Absolutely
crazy.
Wonderful. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that song. How would you qualify the style? Because the reason I'm asking is because I heard so many music influences. Like I hear some pop, some rock, some country music.
Yes.
Some soul also. I hear a little bit of Etta James in a way. Some, you know, like a lot of many stuff, and also a touch of, and this is a compliment, a touch, a little bit the old days, like in the 90s.
Yes.
The rock of the 80s, the 90s when music was music, you know.
Right.
So, you know, because as soon as we hear the music, we want to dance. It makes us happy, and it's already like a radio favorite. So tell us about how did you call the genre of that beautiful song?
You know, that song is probably rock country. I come from a background of blues and soul, and so there's definitely still a little bit of that. And I think the 90s feel probably comes from my producer, Sean, used to be in the band Sixpence None the Richer, which, you know, of course was big in the 90s. And so I think he kind of brought a little bit of that old school vibe, which I love. And brought a little bit of that dancey feel. Yeah. So it's kind of, it's kind of a little bit of everything, but I think that's, nobody really does one genre anymore. You know, there's never just one, it's never just completely country or completely rock. And I'm excited to have a song that I feel like, fits into so many different genres and personalities. So.
Oh, wow, I totally agree with you. And actually, you know, it's funny because no matter if you want to hide some of your, hide is not a good word, but if you want to hide some of your origins, like you said, the 90s, but you want to hide it because you want to do something that is up to 2016, no matter how much you try to hide it, unconsciously it would reflect in your music. It's like somebody who is a nice person, you hear when the person is singing, you can tell that's a good person. You know, many times people ask me about an actor or a singer, how they are, and I say, well, that guy is not really, really nice. And everybody says, oh, I can tell when he sings that he's not a nice guy out of the stage. You know what I mean? So it's funny how unconsciously we can we have our musical origins in it, and definitely the 90s, the 80s, where you know the sound was amazing. You know, even stuff you hear that were recorded a year ago, you think it's been recorded 50 years ago, and all these great albums like the Bon Jovi, the you know, Living on a Prayer, let's say, you listen, or Billie Jean, you hear that music now, it sounds like it's been recorded now, you know, you know, in the sound. So definitely, congratulations. What I wanted to ask you, what is your next step? Like, are you going to tour very soon?
Yes, I'm currently working on putting together a little bit of touring, and you know, and we are based in Kansas City, but we you know, I don't know that we ever stopped touring, but but we're focusing on promoting this song now. I'm very excited about it.
And sorry, because your song played. I was supposed to. It's going to be played right at the end of this interview, because I'm sure our audience can't wait to hear what is that good song. And also, so it's available on iTunes also.
Yes, it is available on iTunes, Spotify. It's available on my website, LaurenAndersonMusic.com. You know, Pandora. You know, basically all of the streaming websites, but definitely iTunes. And we even have a disc. If you, you know, if you come out to one of my shows, we'll have a disc with that song and one song that I haven't released yet that's on it. So you prefer a physical copy, we have those available too.
Wow, that's absolutely phenomenal. I'm on your website, and who are the lovely three gentlemen that are on the? So I believe they're musicians, but who are they?
Yes, my guitar player, who you hear on the album or on the song, is Adam Stuber, and he's phenomenal. He's also from Kansas City. And then my bass player is Dylan Ryder, and my drummer is Jeff Daniels, and they're great. I love those guys. Wow,
and we can be only grateful to you that you put on your website the photo of the musicians, because it's so rare nowadays.
You know, and I don't understand why, because they're such a big part of, you know, a band is a band, right? You know, it's not just me doing this.
No, you're absolutely right. In the old days it was like that, but now it's like only the artists and I mean, sometimes you don't see the musicians because they are not any musicians. It's all done through the computer, so that makes sense.
It's true.
But,
That's very true.
But you, with your great music, it's definitely you can hear the music, and the sound is so round, like it's so rich of different harmonics. Like you don't have a second on your song where basically you're bored. You know, there's always something happening, and in your voice you have that Adele, a little bit projection. Oh yeah, of your voice. Yeah, and how you move your hands also. But that's between us. So that's really, really great. So I'm saying also, watching this great music video, and we see you also on the studio. It's a really fantastic video. Where was that shot?
The video was shot actually in the studio. Right after we recorded the song, we kind of cleared out that main studio area, which used to be a church. Which is, so it's kind of a giant room with gorgeous windows, and we decided it would be a perfect place to record the video. Wow.
Well, definitely it does really work, and my goodness, I think I'd love to record in that in that studio.
Yes.
You look absolutely emotionally. But you know,
Thank you.
You hear it. You know, when we arrive to such a level, it's all the difference between a big studio and a less good studio is the difference is very, very small, but it's this small difference that makes the difference between a good recording and a very, very good recording. And you have really a very, very, very good recording and your voice. Everything is really, really good, and I'm sure.
Awesome.
I don't know one radio that would not like to play "What Good Is a Bad Boy."
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Oh no, because it's fantastic, and I took the liberty to read a little bit what the fans are saying, and everybody loves you and loves your music. So really, congratulations, my dear Lauren.
Thank you.
So, my dear Lauren, are you coming anytime soon to New York?
I would love to. I need to put that on the tour schedule. Right now I don't have anything in the books, but, maybe I should look into it.
Oh, definitely.
If everybody's as friendly as you are.
Oh, yeah. When you come, let us know. We'll come and we'll promote you and we will.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah. And you will see me at the first row screaming your name. That would be me.
I love it. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and you will throw me a bottle of water like they all do, I never understood why the rock stars, when the fans are like, they're throwing a bottle of water or a shirt or something. I'm like, throw me money, throw me something.
I know.
Don't throw me a bottle of water. I can buy one bottle of water. Throw me some cash or something,
I know, right? No kidding. All right. Well, I'll look into some cash.
Exactly. So, my dear Lauren, anything that we should know, anything you want to tell us?
I really appreciate people listening. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, and it will not happen without people getting, as excited about it as I am. And so it just means the world to me, that people are taking the time to listen and to learn about it. And, it's a great feeling, and I really appreciate it.
Well, you can be very proud of yourself because that's the feeling is mutual, because when we listen, I'm talking for all the people who are listening to your music, as soon as they listen to it, the first note, the very, very first note, we know that we are facing a huge, huge singer and a huge production and a great, great song. So, my dear Lauren, thank you so much for taking some time with us. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it was the fantastic Lauren Anderson, who is releasing a wonderful new song, a single called What Good Is a Bad Boy. You can check her out on her website, which is laurenandersonmusic.com, or on iTunes. Please purchase the music. Don't listen to it on Spotify because the artists are getting pennies, but buy the album.
It's true.
Buy the song, because many times they say, I will listen to it on Spotify, and when you want to listen to it, you don't have an internet connection, so you cannot listen to it. But if you purchase the song, you can listen to it, no matter if you don't have an internet connection. So think about it, guys.
Thank you.
So thank you again so much, my dear Lauren. The doors of this show are open to you 24/7, and I'm pretty sure that we will hear from you a lot. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Lauren Anderson. My name is David Serero on the Culture News. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You take care, dear.
You take care too.